Hi, welcome. Glad you can make it. Come on in. We've got homemade blueberry muffins. Were just made, so they're still warm.
Hot tea and hot coffee.
Hot coffee, yeah. Grab yourself a cup of coffee from the coffee bar and come in and join us. All right, so for our accomplishments, last week, we actually, for having a very busy week, a show, we had all, first of the month shopping and stuff to
Grocery shopping, all that.
Yeah, we actually got a lot accomplished. I was sitting back and making a list here, and I'm like, wow, we really rocked it out last week.
I know we got the banner ordered and the
banner and the labels.
Both,
yeah, both been ordered. So yes, that is definitely success. Yes. Sorry. The other thing that was on our list to do was start brochures, and that again was a success.
Yeah, it's actually about halfway done.
Yeah, I've got it between 50 and 60% done.
That's pretty good.
So that is wonderful. We should be able to get those done sometime this week and get them printed out, so they'll be good.
Yeah.
We wanted them in time for Fantasy, which is 22nd, 23rd, somewhere right around there.
I think it's the 23rd,
March.
24th.
Okay, so that should be, we should be good for that. Rubenmeyer, Dragons of Dragonos 5. We hit the mark on that. 60%
awesome.
done. Yes, so another success.
Woohoo.
Woo! Started secret new merchandise.
We did.
We're not ready to delve into this yet, but we should be by next week.
Yeah. Actually, if anybody was at Geek and Grub this weekend, they got a sneak peek at it.
Yes, you did. So we will be bringing in a new line of merchandise, and stay tuned. Hopefully next week we will be telling you all about that and what it's all about. Continued the ad blitz. Advertised for the show.
Everything's been turning out good.
Everything's been turning out good. Our numbers are continuing to support what we're doing, so I have not seen a downside of that whatsoever. Let's talk about the show Saturday.
That was pretty good.
It was.
The wind was a little tricky to deal with.
We had, about 45 pounds of weight on each leg of our tent, and it was...
Hey, she held.
She held. Yes. There was a couple times Lady V and I were reaching up to the top to grab a hold of it and yank it down, but she held. Prior to us getting there, one of the other tents had already went flying.
Yeah.
The wind was that strong in the morning. It was really, really bad.
There was a couple of vendors who didn't even set up tents because it was so bad. They just set up their tables.
They didn't think they had enough weights to hold it down, and they were like, know what? Those same vendors, though, had a lot of problems keeping stuff on their tables.
Yeah. The problem with a tent with wind is the wind gets up underneath that tent and lifts it up because it all goes up underneath the top of it.
Yeah.
It's like it becomes a flying hot air balloon almost.
Yeah. And even if you've got your legs anchored down, I have seen many, many tents, the top of it come completely off. Your legs are still there.
The fabric rips.
The top goes flying off and lands into... hopefully a field behind you if there is one, but I've seen instances where it lands in another vendor's tent and it damages that, and so the wind is definitely a problem when you're doing shows. But
it is not your friend.
No. Despite all that, we ended up putting two sides up to try to block the wind so that,
and that helped.
All of our stuff on the tables did not go flying, and that really held up really well. That helped a lot. When a gust of wind would come up, and I could hear things falling from our neighbors.
Several booths down,
and a few not so nice choice words following when people's stuff falling on the ground.
Hey, I've been there.
Oh yes,
I've been there.
Yes. But
my father's sailor mouth comes out through me at that point.
We really had no trouble with that at all because we put the side up that the wind was coming in on. We put that side up and the back up, and that was enough to block a lot of it, and that helped tremendously. As far as the show goes itself, I think attendance was down just a little bit from...
But we figured out later that there was the Raleigh St. Patty's Day parade,
which I didn't even know about.
Yeah, I did not know about that. That was happening the same time as this.
That did not help matters at all.
But I think for having that going on, we still had a pretty good attendance.
Knowing that the fair was going on, I'm or the parade was going on, I'm surprised the attendance was what it was.
Yeah.
So, okay. And the last accomplishment is we filmed making strawberry jam.
We did! That's going out this week.
Last week, and that was a lot of fun.
And it already turned out delicious.
Yes, we've tried it. Okay, goals for this week. Let's wrap this up and get moving. Get started on a right foot on a Monday morning.
Yes.
Rubenmeyer, I am going to aim for that to be 70%. We do not have a lot going on this week, so I should be able to really get in there and just nail that.
Okay.
Continue working on new merchandise, which we will be working on that Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Lady V, continue working on your stickers.
Yes, well, actually, I really didn't get a chance to work on those much last week because we were focusing on the banner and the labels.
Yes.
So that's what's on this
So
week's
I've
agenda.
got that down on your agenda, and finish the design of the brochure, which that should not take us very long
absolutely
at all.
not. That will get to finish this week, definitely.
Yes, so that's all I have. Anything?
No, I left quite a bit of time open for working on the stickers this week because I am running a little behind on that and the brochure. You know, I want to get that done, and I've got a few advertisement things that I need to get worked on. So
Yeah, I've got this week's advertisements, I think, pretty much covered. But I'd like to go ahead and get a jump on and start working on some of next week so it doesn't all hit me in the face. So
not bad.
that's all I've got. We will state that we are in the middle of everything. We are trying to come up with another segment for the videos. More on that in a couple weeks because we're just in the developing idea.
We're still flushing it all out.
Yeah, but I think you guys will enjoy this one. So until next week, have a great one.